Beautiful people, welcome back to another airline pilot vlog. For those new here, my name is Pete, aka Pilot Pete, Boeing 767 driver, and today we are starting a trip in Memphis, Tennessee, with our first leg out to Newark, New Jersey. I got a 34-hour layover in my hometown. Let's go fly. Pre-flight of the 7-6, like I said, first leg's out to Newark. A hot topic recently, a lot of people have been asking me about our stalls. The Boeing 767 and most every airliner has AOA vane gains on them. We have two on the Boeing 767. It's the piece of equipment or the instrument right in between the two pitot tubes. There's one on the right side of the aircraft, and as I walk to the left side of the aircraft, you'll see one up there as well. And those AOA vanes obviously move with the wind, and they determine the angle of attack that the airplane's currently at. Now, a stall occurs when the airplane exceeds the critical angle of attack. That can happen at any altitude, any airspeed, any pitch. It has a lot of factors that go into play, but we have instruments in the cockpit and on our PFD to alert us, and the captain actually has it in his HUD as well, to tell us what the AOA is and how close we are to a potential or pending stall. So that's pretty much how jet aircraft avoid ever getting into stalls, because they're so advanced, have so much backup systems. That's never really ever an issue for us. Although we do practice them, as you saw in my last vlog, I talked about it in training. So 2 hours, 38 minutes or so to Newark, go home. Beautiful people, we made it to NYC. You can look around. We're about to take the 7 train to catch a ride home. I had to hold in Newark. Hold on. Land in Newark, 22 left. My landing, my leg. Captain was nice enough to let me fly home. I'm gonna go with a 8.4 out of 10. Had to do holding there into Newark over Yardley VOR. It's a published hold. They had us doing slow down like 250 knots and then slowed us down. It's probably about 40 miles or so south of Newark. Just traffic, just a lot of planes, a lot of people coming in and out. So it was overwhelmed, air traffic control. But luckily there's only one lap in the pattern, exit with the hold, and then vectors for 2-2 left. Beautiful view of the city, landing right off of our left wing there. And then taxi to our gate. About an hour transportation. I jumped out of the car that's taken me to the captain to our hotel, and jumped out around near Times Square because I live here. So I'm joining the rat race of getting back to my apartment. So 34-hour layover here. Can't beat it. We'll be paid to be home. It's been a couple days. I started this trip in Memphis straight from training. It's been a lot. It's been long. Couple more sweaty subway rides, and then we'll be there. Didn't sweat on the walk around in Memphis in the 90-degree heat. Didn't sweat the hold. Didn't sweat the landing in Newark, one of the busiest airports in the world. Just the 15-minute commute via the subway in New York City. I certainly sweated. So shower we shall before bedtime, but just past 9 p.m. locals, later departure in Memphis, unfortunately, but we're home, we made it. And like I said, we're laying over in NYC, so if you want to stick around, hang out in New York for a layover. It won't be like a normal city layover for me because I gotta catch up on just my errands and chores and laundry, make some people some airport maps. I ordered some, so stick around if you want. NYC, baby. So every flight, we either get catering, if we're not catered with meals,
we get a mini snack. What the pilot group calls them though, I don't know why, so don't ask me why. They're called Scooby snacks. They come in 4 different colors, purple, orange, obviously, blue and green with different airplanes on them. So this one's the MD-11. I brought home purple. I realized I've never shown the Scooby snack to you guys, and this is like what people hand out for Halloween. They keep them, but we're gonna rip it open and do dessert night tonight via the Scooby snack. So let's see what we got. Oh baby. All right, first things first, we got olives. That's absolutely disgusting. If you like olives, please unsubscribe from the channel. Dislike this video. We cannot be friends. That's going away. Tuna. Oh yeah, tuna salad. 8 grams of protein for the gains. We love to see it. This will definitely be kept. And then we got almonds. Almonds is a good fat to have, a quality snack. Crackers. Cream crackers, I could be hit or miss on these. We'll put that in the neutral pile. A lime, I guess for your water, or maybe on your layover if you enjoy margaritas, you can have one of those. A wet wipe for your dirty paws. I've actually had this granola bar by Blake's. They're awful, so sorry Blake's, they're just no good. Just give that away. And then, I mean, who doesn't like gummy bears? I know I do, but most of this stuff is kind of crap. I will eat the tuna and the almonds. The rest, we have a pretty large homeless population here in New York City, so I'll probably be donating that. But hey, in a pinch, that holding pattern lasted 2 hours today, and we had to divert to Philly or JFK or something like that, it would have really came in handy. Good night, guys.
Beautiful people, good morning from New York City. Nothing better than waking up in your own bed. And I'm on the clock, getting paid. It doesn't get better than that. We woke up, we got some groceries, we cooked some breakfast, and now I'm on my way to the gym. I love it. I got the gym pass thing through my employer, so I got gyms all over the country. Closest one to me, about a 10-block walk. So I'll meet with my buddy for a push day, get a workout in, and then we're running some errands. I'll go for a run later, maybe scooter around, and go hang out. So let's go enjoy our layover in Manhattan. All right, so we just finished the workout. My buddy James. James, tell the people what we did today at the gym.
Push day, what was it? We did flat bench, incline, decline, military press, barbell. It was a struggle.
Who's stronger?
I'm stronger, but you're better looking.
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Non-negotiable, folks. Best part about having a layover, seeing friends, getting paid to do it. Nothing better. Good lift, bud. Ran some errands. We're at the Flatiron Building, NYC. There's Madison Square Park. Beautiful day. Just poured down rain in NYC, but it's very nice out now. And I came to the portal. This is supposed to be a viewing into Dublin. I think it's in Dublin, Ireland, but it's asleep, so no one can see me from Ireland. Total bummer. What the heck? All right, the errands are done, so now you know marathon prep is in. For those who've donated, I really appreciate it. Description below if you want to help donate to Children's Aid. All the money goes to that amazing, amazing organization. On the running plan today, a nice easy 4 miles. We're doing the East River. Sohn, how you feeling about it?
Ready to go, ready to rock.
Ready to rock?
Ready
James,
to rock.
how you feeling about the 4 miles?
Built for this.
Built
Built
different.
for this.
Built different. So we got 4 miles. Let's go do it. 3 miles in, how we
Oh
feeling?
my god, where did you come from?
How we feeling 3 miles?
Oh my god,
How we feeling?
where did you guys go?
Let's get a diagnosis. How you feeling after 3?
Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack.
How you feeling?
Awful.
Okay, James, how we feeling after 3? Let's go. Look at this view, folks. Empire State Building, East River. Oh yeah. Woo! So something I definitely don't get to do a lot while I'm traveling and flying is cooking my own meals, having home cooked meals. So tonight, special treat,
We're doing a New York strip flank steak. We got sweet potato fries, homemade in the oven. Protein, delicious, delicious steak. You've seen an old previous vlog of mine. I make the best homemade steak. It's not even debatable. I've had at least a half of a dozen people say it's the best steak they've ever had. Better than steakhouse, even here in New York City. So gonna enjoy that, and then we got a pack for we leave tomorrow, layover's done. I fly Newark back to Memphis, Tennessee. I have about like an hour and a half on the ground there, and then we're doing international, which just reminds me, I'm going to Toluca, Mexico. I gotta pick my crew meal out. I hope it's not too late to choose that. So let me jump on my laptop. We'll see what we're gonna pick for tomorrow's dinner. Absolute bummer, I'm too late to pick my meal for Memphis down to Toluca. I freaking missed the boat, not happy about it, but there's still time to pick the return flight because it's a 37-hour layover. So we got Reuben, tuna, continental breakfast, quinoa salad. That's the main. So I think it's a pretty early morning departure. English muffin with egg, Canadian bacon, provolone cheese, sausage. Ooh. I think the English muffin with Canadian bacon and cheddar cheese, or a maple chicken wrap with cereal. I mean, you can't really go wrong. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go with the English muffin, egg, and Canadian bacon. Booyah, book it. And then hopefully there's some more yummies. Let's see, anything good? I don't drink coffee. Protein shake. 2 of those for the gains. And then we're all set. Booyah. Folks, he's done it again. Another feast. Perfect medium rare. It's the only way to eat your steak. Decided to eat. Bon appetito. Dinner packed. Actually had a pack for multiple climates because we're going to Mexico, like I said, for 2 days. And then after my flying is complete, I'm actually heading to Denver, Colorado to go to Leadville, Colorado for the Leadville 100 race. I personally am not racing it. A buddy of mine is, so I'm gonna help pace and crew him. So it's gonna be 40 degrees there the days that I'm there. So bathing suits and shorts for 98-degree Memphis and Mexico, and then sweatshirts, Under Armour, and beanie and gloves for the 40 degrees in Colorado. So bedtime, I'll see you tomorrow at the ramp in Newark.
Good morning, beautiful people. What a day it is in Newark, New Jersey. Not many people would say that, but I will because I love it here. About to pre-flight the 7-6. We got airplanes taking off 4 left and right. What do we see here? Probably a 7-3. No, an E175. Departing off the Newark 5 departure, which we'll be doing here in about an hour or so. They gave us like an hour to get from Manhattan to Newark. It never takes that long, it's like 30 minutes, so we're an hour and a half prior to scheduled departure. Hopefully we can go early. Getting our fuel now, starting about loaded. Layover was good, woke up in my own bed. Love that for me. And it'll be captain's leg to fly to Memphis, and we'll go about an hour on the ground. Then we're going to Toluca, Mexico, direct for a 37-hour layover. As we watch one of our friends on the MD-11 barrel down the runway. It doesn't look like too much of a line this morning in Newark. Newark can be hit or miss. It can be a long taxi out with planes loaded up, but it's such a beautiful day. Planes are leaving, we're feeling good. 2 hours and 25 minutes or so to Newark. Clear skies the whole way, baby. We'd love to see it. Beautiful people, hello from the ramp in Memphis, Tennessee. I screwed up. I royally screwed up. You remember last night in my apartment, I was like, shoot, I wasn't able to order catering for our international leg down to Toluca, Mexico, but I was for the leg back from Mexico back up to Memphis. The reason I couldn't order it for the way down was because we do not get catered on the way down. So I landed in Memphis, I had like an hour and a half, got some stretching in at the gym, walked to the cafeteria, but there was nothing too good. I said, you know what? Let me just have a protein bar, and then by the time we get to the plane, I'll have the nice catered food that the company just selects for you. If you don't select anything, they give you a default one. It's usually like a tuna salad or something like that. I love tuna. I would have loved a tuna salad right now, but we are not catered. We just get those little Scooby snack things that I showed you a couple days ago. So I'm gonna be starving, to say the least. Not actually, I got tons of snacks in my bag. I was being a big crybaby about it, but I just thought it was funny because like, so looking forward to this amazing catered flight that we're not even gonna get catered for, but we'll survive. 3 hours down to Mexico, passports in the backpack. We're gonna get another stamp, captain's leg, and then 37 hours off in Mexico. Adios, I'll see you down there.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, beautiful people from Toluca, Mexico? We made it safely. We're in Mexico. Good flight, 3 hours, pretty smooth ride. Had to deviate around a little bit of weather just south of Texas, right when we got into Mexico, but had a first this flight. Departed runway 27 out of Memphis. So we were parked right here, like gate 131. And then just a quick taxi, blasted off for 27. Actually had a taxi slow because we need 3-minute engine warm up prior to takeoff on the Boeing 767. And then this is our approach into Toluca, Mexico. The ILS X-ray runway 15. As you can see, it is a mountainous CFIT threat level airport. CFIT stands for controlled flight into terrain. Just basically means, hey, there's a lot of mountains in the area, do not hit them. It's daytime, so that's good. And it was marginal VFR as far as the cloud coverage goes. So you can see there's a mountain at 12,000 feet right up here that we pass on the approach, which we couldn't see the top of because the cloud layer was like 10,000 feet or so. It's a very high elevation airport, 8,500 feet rounded up to, so high density altitude. It's pretty warm here in Toluca, like 75 Fahrenheit. So makes for just a lot of things that we have to, as pilots, be aware. Captain took the leg, did a nice job, and then the runway here in Toluca, look at that. 13,700 feet. It's like a freaking 2+ mile runway, and we taxi all the way down to the end. So brakes off, barely even pop the reversers, and just kind of coast down and just slowly get on the brakes. It pretty much goes down to like 50 knots, 40 knots, almost taxi speed without even touching anything. That's how much runway we have. 37-hour layover though here in Toluca. It's an industrial town, city. We're 2 hours from Mexico City, so I don't think I'm gonna make my way there. Traffic is just really bad. Our hotel's in Toluca, and yeah, as you can probably see out the view of my hotel window, not that much exciting things to do, but Captain's been here before, gave me some good recommendations on some dinner spots. There's supposedly like an active volcano nearby and then a non-active volcano that you can hike. But tonight we're just gonna lay low, catch up on some sleep. Tomorrow with the full day off, gonna Google some things to do, try to find some adventures. But running at this high elevation for my marathon training, gonna be brutal, but it'll be a good little tester for me to get racking those miles. So let's go enjoy some Toluca, Mexico.
I forgot how high the elevation is here. I didn't forget. I guess I forgot more how much it's going to affect me. Almost 9,000 feet, 3 miles, 9:45 pace. I am el terrible fatigued. But we got 3 miles to head back to the hotel. Starting to get dark. But honestly, one of my favorite parts about this new running adventure that I'm on is literally exploring the cities. I mean, I don't know where the heck I am. I just run where it seems safe as far as cars go. Other people would say I'm nuts, my mom included. She doesn't love that I'm outside in Mexico, just wandering the streets, but when in Mexico, see?
All right, today's entree, we went with the waiter recommended pork rib. No idea what this green sauce is. Looks muy bueno. Pork rib with whole pure slain. Let's go slain this dinner. All right, the pork rib thingamajigger was 8.9 out of 10, excellent. Wasn't enough food though, so with the second entree, we're doing meatballs in some chipotle sauce with a side of tortillas. The meatballs were 5.6 out of 10. But overall, pretty good restaurant nearby the hotel, which is always nice. Bedtime, I'm exhausted. I did some video editing, answered some emails, set up a little website thing for Pilot Pete talk thing. I'm gonna start with Calendly for people who are scared of flying. But yeah, that was my evening in Toluca. Got all day off tomorrow though to do some more hanging out. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? From Toluca, Mexico. Gotta admit, I didn't do much yet today. It's almost noon. Got about 9 hours in bed. Need to catch up on some sleep. Got about 8 hours of sleep. Tracking it with my new little ring. And feel good. Definitely needed it. So it's always nice sometimes when you don't have plans to just catch up on some sleep. Then I went downstairs and had a pretty terrible hotel breakfast, answered some emails, did some work on my laptop, and now I'm walking over this giant bridge. Not giant, but this walking bridge in Toluca, and there's all these puddles that I'm trying to avoid, but going to look for some lunch. I figured, why not give it some authentic Mexican tacos, local spots a chance.
I'm dreading this right now.
So that's what we're on the hunt for. I have no idea where I'm going or what's around. There's a dinosaur fair going on. Maybe I'll go check that out. 100% will not be, but it's there if I want to. Toluca, come visit if you want. Maybe don't need to, but we're here.
Finally found a place that I can play credit card with. I was having issues in the town, but here we go. We got our meat. I went with Pastor y Bistec. Yummy. The real deal right here, folks. Street tacos, successful lunch. Now it's time to get our workout in because you already know it's non-negotiable, folks. Even up at 8,000 feet, we're gonna do a little lift. Unfortunately, I have none of my gym perks that I normally get in the States, so there's no real gym nearby. So this will have to do. Just a little warm up on the bike, get the blood flowing, and then we're gonna do a little bit of biceps, backs, maybe some shoulders, whatever. Just wanna get the body moving, feel a little bit better. It's a cloudy, kind of rainy day, so probably won't be doing much more. We got a super early wake up tomorrow. I think it's like 4 a.m. So that's not gonna be fun. I'm trying to tire out the body before dinner. Let's get the workout in. Oh, and I didn't even say what the best part of those street tacos were. I got 3 tacos, 2 al pastor, 1 bistec, steak, all the toppings, They threw French fries on it for whatever reason, probably because of my gringo status. Got a text message from my bank, or my credit card rather, when I got back to my hotel, and it said, you've been charged $2.71 USD. So I think they're like 15 Mexican pesos per taco. So pretty insanely cheap. Can't beat that.
So we're heading to dinner. Very, very popular, very much highly requested, not requested, I have fog brain right now. Highly recommended, this steakhouse, all you can eat, Mr. Papayas, however you pronounce that in Espanol. It's like a Brazilian steakhouse, all you can eat, everything. The captain and I were gonna go to dinner, but he ate like a little bit earlier. I had to get my workout in, do some work, so I told him to go without me. So I'm going solo, which is okay, but you can smell it from here. There it is, Mr. Papayas. I mean, if you know me, you've been following this channel for a little bit, I love my meat. So we're gonna go stuff our face with some meat. Wait, pause. We're gonna go eat a lot of food, fill up. It's about 6 o'clock now, so I wanna get full and tired and hit the sack. So let's go enjoy some Brazilian steakhouse and see what it's all about. So those who have never been to a Brazilian style steakhouse before, you get this no for no more, C for more, and they basically come over with these spits and they just cut your food. Sí, un poquito. And they'll come over and they'll just cut you a nice little piece or however what you want. Perfecto. Mucho gracias. And there you can just pile it on the meat. So for me, it's one of my favorite places. No gracias. No gracias. So I'm gonna pass on whatever that was. The problem is, I don't know what any of this is, so I'm just saying yes to pretty much all of it, and then I try it. Try to remember what it looks like, so when they come around, I can either say sí or no. I've had better, I've had worse meat before. I've had really, really good Brazilian steakhouses, other parts like Bogota, Colombia, and then in actual Brazil. So this one was okay. The problem with it, if you've never been, is the good meat, the filet mignon wrapped in bacon, the sirloin, that comes around a little bit less than the sausages and the chicken and the stuff that's kind of a little bit cheaper price. That's a little secret, but still can't beat the price. With that, the buffet, everything all in, it was like 25 bucks US, so that's a win. I'll take it. Absolutely stuffed. Gained about 4 pounds in meat. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Interesting thing about international trips with my company though, is I actually had to set an alarm, so we get alert calls. So the company ramp, so Toluca ramp, will actually give us a call an hour prior to ground transportation showtime down in the hotel lobby. So the reason that's important is if the plane's late for any reason, the inbound flight, or we're scheduled tomorrow to do 2 legs, Toluca to Monterrey, Mexico, and then Monterrey, Mexico to Memphis. Half the time that first leg doesn't happen, we overfly Monterrey. Fingers crossed, that's what I'm hoping for, because I'd rather just get to Memphis and be done with the trip a little bit sooner. But I'm going to bed tonight without an alarm, which is very, very, very rare, but also kind of nice because, like I said, it's kind of like our sleep rooms in Memphis. It's not our job to kind of wake up and to watch the flight and all this stuff. They allow us to sleep, and maybe you get an extra 15 minutes, maybe an extra couple hours. So that'll be nice to wake up to an alarm tomorrow. Hopefully it's a later phone call than the original, like 4:45 a.m. local time. So gonna get some sleep, hopefully 1 leg, and I will see you mañana on the ramp in Toluca. Buenos noches. Buenos dias, beautiful people from Toluca, Mexico. We're getting ready to head out to Guadalajara. So if you remember last night, I told you our original schedule was from here, Toluca to Monterrey, Monterrey to Memphis. They switched it up on us this morning. We're going Toluca to Guadalajara, a place I've never been, then to Memphis. And then we had a kind of a funny incident, as I told you last night too. I don't have to set an alarm international. Our hotel phone's supposed to ring and wake us up. Confusion all over. I didn't get a call. Finally, my cell phone rang from our company headquarters, basically being like, hey, where the heck are you guys? Are you at the ramp? Are you in the hotel? And I was like, look, this is the first thing I'm hearing. I have no idea what's going on. So that didn't go according to plan. That's aviation though, doesn't readjust. But the inbound plane just got here. They're just starting to load now, so it's not like we're gonna be late or anything like that. But looking forward to going to Guadalajara. It's another CFIT or high terrain kind of special airport. It'll be my leg. There's a lot of rules about going to that airport. Speeds, altitudes. As you can imagine, the air traffic control here is not like the air traffic control in the US in the sense that their primary language is not English. Certain things like requesting descents instead of just like giving you descents on their own, I guess, is a big deal. And yeah, just basically all the terrain that's around Guadalajara. So Cap and I will definitely brief that up extensively. It's like my leg is a short flight. I think it's only like 32 minutes en route. So we'll go there, unload, reload, and then off to Memphis we go. So a couple more hours here in Mexico. Excited to get back to the homeland. All right, we're all briefed up, ready to go. Got our clearance, a little bit of communication error, but got our departure frequency, got our clearance. There's our route to Guadalajara. There's an engine out procedure because of the mountainous terrain, so heaven forbid it happens. We're ready to come back to Toluca because we don't want to mess with these very, very high peaks right here, almost 16,000 feet. So you can imagine high altitude, we're not going to be able to climb the actual departure. So we got a special engine out procedure, but not anticipating that happening. And 30 minutes, we'll see you in Guadalajara. Hola from Guadalajara, Mexico. Just landed runway 29. Pretty cool airport coming in. There was a lot of mountains we were flying over. I mean, not mountains necessarily, but green rolling hills. So luckily it was mostly visual, a few clouds here and there, but made it easy to see the terrain. But just kind of cool to see. It was my landing. Pretty good, folks, pretty good. I'm gonna go with a 8.8 out of 10 for this one. We're just loading, unloading, reloading, and then we're off to Memphis. It's a 3-hour flight. It'll be a captain's leg to take us home. Forgot to mention, one of the cool or unique NOTAMs, I should say, is departing Toluca. Is a NOTAM for the pilots to beware of volcanic ash. So in Toluca, or at least nearby Toluca, there's an active volcano. So we couldn't see it the way we turned out towards the west to come to Guadalajara. I didn't get to see it, but there's an active volcano somewhere. So based on the winds aloft, where the wind can blow that volcanic ash is detrimental, very, very, very bad for airplane engines. So you got to make sure that you avoid that at all costs. Again, it wasn't a factor for us since we turned the other way that the wind was blowing, but that's pretty unique because when I'm taking off out of Newark, Miami, wherever, you're not getting a volcanic ash warning that says, hey, don't fly in this area because of that. So I thought that was pretty cool. 747 just touched down in front of me. So it should be taxiing somewhat near where I'm at to cargo 747. So I'll try to get that in the vid. 3 hours, Memphis, last and final leg, and we're done with the trip. Let's get her down. all set, ready to go, all loaded up. There's that 7.4 behind me, just waiting on fuel. And we'll be out of here. Next stop, Memphis. International catering though. Got some croissants, some yummy fruit, yogurt. I ordered a wrap, so see how that is. 3 hours en route. Next stop, Memphis. Well, folks, hectic end to the trip. I'm on the crew bus on the way to catch a jump seat to Denver. The flying's over. Rush, 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 rush. But we got to Memphis safely. And about to catch the jump seat, like I said, over to Denver. I got about 4 minutes to do so I'll talk to you in Denver. Well, folks, we made it to Denver, Colorado. The reason that was so hectic was since they added that extra stop to go to Guadalajara, it then made me like 2 minutes prior to my show time for my jump seat, meaning I ran off the plane back into headquarters, checked in for my jump seat, took a crew bus out to the plane in Denver. They're not gonna delay a flight for a jump seater. So we made it. It was a long journey, to say the least, a very, very long day. But all is well that ends well. And then I'm actually out here in Denver, Colorado, heading to Leadville, Colorado tomorrow to help pace and crew my good buddy Dan, who's running the 100-mile ultra marathon in Leadville. So looking forward to that. Probably not gonna get much sleep in the next 30 to 40 hours, but show up for your friends, it's important. But as always, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down below. Otherwise, hit me up on Instagram, pilotpete.fly. And until next time, we'll see you.